So originally, my grandmaster plan was to make another Elden Ring video, but all the bosses in that game decided to be knob jockeys. So here I am. I'm going to live the American dream and just shoot some shit. The First Amendment means I have a right to a gun, even though I'm not American. Problem number 1. This guy having a late night snack. Well, I can't smack him, so I decided to fuck with him and failed. So I got the fuck out, where I found some ammunition. I fucked around some more, and this time I died. Wake up God knows where, and got myself a gun. Time for some payback. It does fuck all, and I die. Guess I'm upgrading. I die a lot in the process, but I managed to get my pistol to +2, since I have a new and improved gun. I decided to try and take on the cleric beast, but I get hit too many times and mismanage my resources, like the idiot that I am, and then I fucking die. So I get tick and start the playthrough again. Except this time, when I get to the cleric beast, I leave and upgrade my blood tinge. It goes better this time, but I still barely managed to make it. Imagine if I lost that. I would have been fucked. We would have just had to settle with Animal Farm. I farm back some of my materials and take on the next boss, who's completely lost the plot. This boss fight goes much more smoothly. I was beginning to get into a rhythm. Then he transformed into a beast and killed me when I was so close. Second round was basically the first round, but worse because I got even closer. They say third time's the charm, but they'd be wrong. Then I fall and break my legs. I was beginning to think this just wasn't meant to be, but this time I refused to fuck it up. And finally, I beat the goddamn werewolf. Never in doubt, really. I had him right where I wanted him. I proceeded to get an idea. Grind out some blood echoes so I can purchase the repeating pistol. So I wouldn't need to upgrade a weapon I was only going to get rid of anyway. Fucking genius. I know. One problem. I didn't upgrade the right stats in order to use it. Did I tell you? I'm not very smart. So I made my way to math for the first time in years and began grinding yet again. With my newfound echoes, I leveled up and equipped my pistol. I decided to bring the good old pistol out for a test run, then proceeded to die. The gun sucks dick at the moment, so I get the materials I need to upgrade it. Then I realize I got no echoes. It's actually a miracle I made it this far in life. At least old Yarnum has some echoes for me to take. I do quite well with the enemies, then proceed to fall to my death. So I decide that's a load of bull and make my way to the boss to steal his echoes. Mario jump! I was pretty confident going into this battle, and the more I got into it, I realized I was going to fuck him up. It's such a shame he killed me. Yeah, I was beginning to struggle here. If this kept up, I'd have to start all over again. So I did what the tryhards never do. I asked for help, and let me tell you, that did not work out. It's a good thing the community is filled with upstanding individuals always willing to help a friend out. Nobody came. So I trained in the art of the gun and got my skills even higher. Let's see how tough he is now. Yeah, so I bought the emblem. Stop judging me. With this new area unlocked, I could gather new materials to upgrade my gun. And of course die, because that's what we do here. They don't say death is one of the few certainties in life for no reason. With my new materials got, and my weapons upgraded, I was gonna fuck up that little bitch. God fucking damn it! You stupid cleric beast wannabe! Since this was a disaster, I decided that I was going to fuck up this little witch. Who dies to this one anyway? Now I'm just embarrassing myself. I did get them the second time, barely. After my heroic and hard-fought battle with the hardest boss in the game, I interrupted a holy woman in the middle of her prayers. I don't think she appreciated that. This fight was relatively straightforward. I just kept my distance and kept blasting. I got a little frisky and showed her some of my bone marrow ash. She could barely handle that, let me tell you. This was the easiest boss fight yet. I thought it would be one of the most difficult. And then camera angles happened. Fortunately, I was able to get away without dying and got the kill. Life was looking good. Materials were getting easier to find, nearly dying, but still here. Dogs still suck. Cannons are bullshit. My character decided to give Marilyn Monroe a run for her money. Jesus, I'm doing a lot in this game. I was only here for one thing, bitches, and this. Now, I know what you're thinking, mate, that's a fucking sword. But if I do this, now, it's a motherfucking gun. Only one thing to do now, and that's wreck this nerd. Yes, the access to the doll clothes worth 30,000 echoes was nice, but really, he just pissed me off. So that's why I went back. It was about the principle, and the levels, of course. I then encountered 3 brave warriors, which kept spamming ranged attacks. I hate when people give me a taste of my own medicine. Ridiculous. So I shot him first. Now, I could shoot the others in peace. That's unfortunate. So I left them alone for a bit, and killed a good fella named Pearl. Then I went back to the 3 Stooges. It wasn't long before they fell to my superior skills. I was then attacked by a giant bug. So I did what any reasonable person would do in this situation. I absolutely legged it. It didn't go well, but I made it to the lamp so he can do one. But I wasn't here for them. I was here to show this spider who the real boss was. So naturally, I died when he was almost dead. Almost got him again, but no. Then disaster struck. My gun stopped working. I couldn't figure it out. Then I suddenly had an epiphany. Why don't I stop shooting his head that is made of fucking rock, and I might get somewhere again. Now we were back in business. I sure showed him. I then saw a young maiden and a red moon. I think I made things worse. Sure, they always say things get worse before they get better. Yarnum will thank me in the end, even if I am destroying it. The game was beginning to get weird. It turns out my aim is still quite crap. At least the notes gave me some solid advice that I couldn't fucking use. So I set her on fire. At least we were getting to the fun part, dying a lot, in my desperate attempt to get through this level. And when you finally make it to the boss, it's that thing. But don't worry, this boss is easy. Just shoot his chicks, then shoot him, then die. Rinse and repeat until you don't die. Who needs cheese strategies when you have some solid advice from me? Now, I could finally do what I always want to do when I play these games. Kill patches, because fuck patches. Time to go into oblivion. I think most people can agree this place sucks dick. And this guy definitely sucks dick. But I discriminate equally, so he has to go. So I began the chase. In hindsight, I probably could have shot him from a distance, but I didn't. He's easy anyway. He's useless in this phase. As long as you keep your distance, you should be fine. Luckily for him, I'm an idiot, and he got a good hit in. Second phase is easy too, except he does have that one bullshit move, which he quite literally spams until it hits. Another jackass stealing my tactics. I was not dying to him a second time. He takes defeat like a champ. I then dropped 1000 eyes here to certain doom and stole that blood rock to upgrade my pistol to +10. I ran into another fair maiden and went off to defeat the boss. I defeated the nurse with relative ease, confronted the old man, told him to do one, and challenged him to a winner takes all duel. Then I died. Unfortunately, some of the footage didn't save, so I had to download the game again to see what last save I had. Unfortunately, I had already gone past the old lad. So here's footage of me just shooting the final boss and killing him. I'm going back to fucking Elden Ring. God fucking damn it, Melania.